Hey everyone, Jasper, aka STHICC, aka Stick here, and today I'm going to talk to you for 5 whole minutes about a subject that's very dear to my heart, music production. When it comes to my passions, making music is way higher than anything else on the list. Sure, I've probably spent more hours overall on video games over the years, but that's because I only started making music at a certain age. I have done music on and off throughout my whole life, but the very first time I tried making it with a computer was when I was 17. I only recently started putting significant amounts of time into it though, in the past year or so. You're going to get the whole rundown of what I do to make a track from front to back, including writing the song, writing lyrics, and recording and putting it all together. So let's jump right into it! The first thing I do is boot up Ableton Live, which is the DAW, or Digital Audio Workstation I prefer. This software allows me to manipulate sounds in any way possible, and then arrange them in any order on the timeline to form songs, much like a composer writing sheet music. Except I don't need a band to play the music. As soon as I hit the play button, we hear what the project sounds like. Sometimes I don't know what I want to start with, so this is when I'll turn to my humongous sample library of short audio clips and find something that inspires me. Seriously, I've spent 10 plus years collecting these. Then let's say I found a sample I like. The next step is putting it onto the timeline. You can see if I put one on the timeline, it just plays by itself. Now I'm going to add 3 more sounds, and that's going to be pretty much everything we need for our track. One's going to be bass, one's going to be mid-range, and one's going to be in the highs. I gotta make sure not to forget the drums though, they're what tie the whole thing together, and make it easy to recognize as an actual piece of music. Percussion is an incredibly deep subject, but all we're going to use today is a kick, snare, and hi-hat. Once you add these in, that's when everything starts to pop. And finally, we have a track that's ready to be spat upon. Or, in layman's terms, ready to have lyrics put on top of it. Lyrics are the cheat code to music. Think of all your favorite songs. How many of them are instrumentals? Probably not many. Lyrics just add something that regular instruments cannot. The human voice is the most expressive instrument known to man. Writing lyrics is an art that can't really be explained other than you put words on a page and match up the syllables to the beats in the measures of the song. For example, you could have the phrase, "I only dream of you," be, "I only dream of you," or even, "I only dream of you." This also demonstrates how changing the pitch of the vocal really affects the feeling of a song. You can do a lot with lyrics, but today all I have to do is snap my fingers and they're done. Which means we now have bass, mid-range, high frequencies, drums, and lyrics, so our track is complete and ready to hear. I called this one QWORKS Rap. Tell you all a little story about my time at QWORKS, queer-friendly course helping kids like me find new work. Never knew I would like it so much. It's full of new perks and friends made on the way, starting each day brand new work. Gaining skills for success to impress employers truer. All it takes is some days and a personal computer. Most accepting climate I've known, really just super. You heard the rumors, now let me tell you in a few words. Week 1, day 1, hope I don't look too bad on cam. Readjust my shirt and hair, trying to pay attention. Topics were orientation and self-exploration, getting to know the gang and what everyone was bringing. Week 2, we covered interpersonal dynamics, examining how we deal with situations that we're handed. Emotions, communication, working together on this planet. Don't forget day 5 is self-study, make sure you planned it. Week 3, balancing health, time, and finances. I could already feel the improvement in my chances of finding the perfect job. I was making advances, completing the work and the assignments recommended. Week 4, how had time gone so fast? Already half done, kinda wishing it would last a bit longer just for fun, it wouldn't be so bad. About me presentations due at the end of class. Week 5, networking, job industries and search. Hope the mock interview doesn't work up my nerves. It can't be that bad with people this rad, I'm sure. It's gotta be friendly, they mentioned it in the brochure. Week 6, digital world, online presence. Thankfully somehow still maintaining attendance. Presentation day finally came, might need to preface, mine's a little different, sorry fellas. Week 7, near to ending, all about the workplace, setting healthy boundaries and communicating face to face. Conscious of the queer aspect, careful of the shapes, curating compatible content with taste. Week 8, home stretch, only a few topics left, still a little worried about how I had dressed, with tips for the future, staying motivated. Graduation was more sweet because of the time that we spent. So there you have it, what a time, it went so quick, but I'm so grateful for everything I experienced. What's next for me? Who knows, just stay percipient and apply the tools that I learned and was given. Maybe I'll take my new job out for a spin, maybe even make a couple bucks now and then. One thing's for sure, positively stoked that I've been able to participate in this learning. What a win.